All right, so I'm going to give presentation.
Hold on, Mugi, sorry. I think that, yeah, interns are to vote, bodies and also the mentors are to vote as well, anyway. So the only person that's not allowed to vote is Bolu, maybe I myself, anyway. So everyone is allowed to vote. So, yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, so my feedback for the Super Alpha team, well done to both teams. Let me just say that before I go personal to each team. Well done for all the presentation, for all the roles you did well today. There was confidence, even though there were no much um from the Super Alpha team. I love the fact that the Scrum Masters own up, being a leader and not being able to own up as a leader is a very good quality of leadership. So I love the fact that you got in touch with Olaomi prior to the start of the presentation. It's not in looking for excuses. I don't think it's in looking for excuses, but to say what you've not been able to do, which I had already picked up during your retro anyway, and I was actually looking forward to your presentation tonight. So that coming over to the presentation talks a lot about your openness, and I respect that very much. So well done, even though you didn't have a lot. And another thing I loved about what you did tonight as Scrum Masters is the fact that you had already reached out to Laomi that you're not able to, you might not be able to present because of one thing or the other that happened during the week or during the sprint to you. But having said that, you still came up with something. You're able to tell Naomi that you're still able to do something. So whatever you came up with was during the other team's presentation, yeah, and that is a good thing, so that it doesn't look as if you've not done anything or you're not able to present anything, and that is you. I see that as an effective decision making. Making a decision while you're on your feet. And that is one of the qualities you should have as a scrum master. Your team is coming to meet up with you. They need a solution, and right there and then you're able to come up with a solution, even if it's not a full one, even if it's not how would I say, 100% solution. At least you still came up with something. So I want to appreciate and respect you for that. Not Don't let it be. I don't think it's going to be a continuous thing anyway. I think it's going to, you've seen what the others are able to present tonight. It's going to motivate you to do better, to want to come back next at the end of next sprint and make sure you have content and be able to do better. One of the things you said, when you were presenting for the Scrum Masters, you said Scrum Masters' job to resolve bugs, and I just noted that down. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe there was kind of an impediment to them raising bugs. I'm not sure if that was what it was, but what you actually said was that as Scrum Masters, you were able to resolve bugs for the Kiwis. And I just noted it down that it's not just your responsibility to resolve the bugs for the Kiwis. Is the Kiwis raise the bugs for the developer to be able to fix a defect and then to retest it. So let's just be mindful of some of the things we say, when we're giving our presentation. Yeah, I've said it already that I appreciate the fact that you came up within a short time with something to still be able to present. Please just ensure that it doesn't happen again. I want to say this and kind of not pleading ahead for you with Deji, really, but just to say that my boss should tamper justice with mercy with you, that you were not able to, come up with. I don't know the reason. I want to believe you have a good reason. If Naomi had spoken for you, because she's a no nonsense. So I know if you had not done what you were supposed to do, she wouldn't have gone ahead to advocate that for you at the start. So yeah, just let it motivate you to do better next time and deliver better next time. Okay, for the ADMs, well done. Also, good content there. I saw more of, you reported more of the risk that you had with the team when you were showing your chat about your the risk that you had during the team. I didn't see a lot of, what I didn't see from that is what impact did that were those risks having on the project or the project timeline or the mitigation action that you've put in place in order to ensure that it doesn't become an issue, which I really actually think was an issue, because if you are having resources issue that didn't allow you to deliver, it was more an issue already rather than a risk. But you put it as a risk. But what I'm trying to say is, even putting it as a risk, you didn't say how it impacted the project or the project's timeline. Is it going to affect the timeline? Do you still think you're on track to deliver, or you think it's going to affect it? You need to meet with your stakeholders, and even you meeting with your stakeholders and bringing that up, you have to bring it up with a reasonable you have to bring a reasonable I want to say excuse, but fact in why that is going to affect the timeline of the project. So while we're putting up our report, please let's note that you always have to remember the impact and what the mitigation action you've put in place in order to meet up with that, and what is doing to the project. Is it on track? Are you in a critical situation, kind of? So that's for you, the ADMs, but well done. Also, I noticed that you didn't have more content like the other team, but I don't know if the issue that happened with the SM affected the whole team in general, or it's just the SM alone. Because if it's the SM, I want to believe it's the SM alone, because there are other roles that were able to present and give a good content for their own. So ADMs just much more, let me say, content were expected from you, because I looked at what the other teams, the content of the ADM of the other teams, and it were much more than what you presented. But well done. This is not flogging you, but this is just bringing up some things to motivate you going forward. So well done, Scrum Masters and ADMs and Super Alpha generally. Well done, okay, for your presentation. For the Flex team, I'm laughing because of what Laomi said about don't take any negativity. I'll try not to give anything negative. You did well, you did good. I picked up on the synergy also, just like Laomi said, good collaboration, good synergy from you. Again, I noticed yours also from your retro, because I came in also doing your retro, and for the fact that you didn't even have a board, you didn't have comments on the board, didn't deter you from having your retro. And that talks a lot about the synergy in the team. Everybody was able to talk during your retro, give their comments, talk through the comments and everything. Good collaboration there, and good team collaboration and synergy there. And that showed also during your presentation, tonight, where the presenters for each role, the people that stood in as presenters for each show were able to do it very well. I'm not going to talk again about the time you wasted at the beginning, because yeah, you used a lot of time, but Lami was able to pick up on that, and then DJ also spoke about that, so don't let me block that already. But well done, Farouk, for the presentation, for the team. Good content that you have in place, good presentation also that you had there. The only thing I was going to say was that rather than show or talk about your metrics at the end after your presentation and everybody had done their presentation, you should have done it with your Scrum Master presentation, because it's part of what you do as a Scrum Master. It might be a metrics representing what the team has done, but it's part of your role as a Scrum Master to talk through your metrics. So you should have just say it, do the whole packaging for the Scrum Masters at a go, the ADMs also, while seeing some of your metrics or some of your reports at the end, of the whole presentation. It should have come with when you were giving your own presentation, so that everything would have been set together. But very good content, Scrum ADMs, well done. The only thing I have for the ADM, Choma, is you were showing the screenshots of messages, on your report. You really don't need to do that, because your artifacts already talked about the communication you had with your team members. So you telling us things like, oh, we had discussion, there was good interaction and communication within the team, was enough for us. You showing us all those screenshots of your Telegram messages and discussions with your team member, I can pick it up as data protection, so you don't need to do that really. But that's just an enlightenment, but you don't need to do that. Talking about it and the artifacts you're showing was enough to show us that there was good collaboration, and communication during the team and everything. But good content there and good collaboration really for all the team members, and the contents that you were able to show. So well done, and Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Lami.
Thank you very much, Moji. Thank you. Always detailed, always on point. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. ADMs and SMs, please, please, please take all the feedbacks that you've been given and try and work on them, and please try and utilize your guys. But for the SMs and ADMs of Alpha, no, it won't be just Super Alpha. Even Flex is okay for you to join. I think we'll be having a call with you guys tomorrow and try and see how we can resolve all these issues and all that. But don't worry, you will not be lost. We shall find you. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, ADMs. Thank you, SMs. We'll be jumping to the BAs. Bolu, are you ready for us, please? Just in the reminder of please ensure you fill the feedback forms and also vote. Thank you. Bolu, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, me.
Hold on. Sorry, I'll actually close the voting anyway, but maybe I can open it for 1 minute for the last.
Now, closing things.
We already got 37 people anyway, so yeah. So I'll open it for the next 1 minute so that you guys can have opportunity to vote. Thank you.
All righty. Thanks, boss.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so to be honest, I'm very, very impressed. To the Alpha team, well done. What I just picked on was a lot of artifacts. You guys had so many artifacts, and it was really impressive. Like you also took the initiative of doing those documentation, like requirement traceability metrics. It was really good to see that. It was also good. You guys have really good wireframe. Please start trying your hands out on your process map. Don't be afraid. This is the whole point of trying out those artifacts to give you feedback as you go along. So please try your hands on the process map, try to create process map. But well done on those artifacts, the BRD, the FRD, they look good, even though I can't see the full screenshots, but yeah, you had really good wordings and you guys have done a lot of work on your board. For Super Alpha team, well done as well. I didn't see as many artifacts from you, but I saw that you had good wireframes as well. And then the presenter, Diola, you said you committed user stories to UAT. Yeah, like just be mindful. You don't commit user stories to UAT, you move PBIs to UAT. Just be mindful of the terminologies you are using because there are two different things that you're talking about. So just be mindful. But overall, you guys did a really good job and just keep up the good job. Also, it would be nice to see artifact from you. Try your hands on those documentations as well. Work as a team, work individually, and just come and show us something. It would be really nice so that we can give you feedback. But you guys are doing so well so far and just keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bolu. Thank you for that. Spot on, always. At some point I was a bit confused that hope you're not mixing Flex and Alpha. Don't mind me. Because it started with Alpha, but really it was really nice. And I also noted some of the things you even said, for the traceability metrics. I really loved it. It was really nice. Really well done to the BAs. I think everybody's speaking on one way or the other, and it's really good to see all this improvement sprint on sprint. So please, all I'll tell you guys, please don't relax, don't feel I know it now. Keep pushing. You have to keep practicing and keep doing for you to really excel in something. So please keep pushing, guys. Thank you so much, Bolu. Thank you. I really appreciate your feedback. We'll go to the QAs now. Rita. Oh, wow. Rita, please drop any bottle, please.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Alpha team. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the excuse is, and I don't know if it's good enough. But yeah, I think we just have to accept that it is what it is. But I mean, like if like it wasn't pleasant to watch because I didn't see much, but though you had your um entry and exit criteria, which was great. On your second slide, I wanted to take a screenshot to study it, but I didn't want to, because of our time, I didn't want to like ask you to go back, but it looks good, but I didn't have the opportunity to view the content that were there to validate it and all that. But yeah, I want to believe it was good coming from what you guys had last time. So I'll take that. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but I was expecting a lot from you guys, and because you had 2 weeks of sprint, so I don't know what happened that you guys were unable to deliver tonight. It was a really big blow for me coming from you guys because I was eager to see, because when Flex was presenting, to be honest, I thought that was you guys. It was when you guys it was when Alpha was presenting, I realized, okay, this was Alpha that was good the last time. But I mean, yeah, I don't know what happened, but please, I just want whatever that must have happened for you guys to use that as a stepping stone to try and cover any lapses so that this kind of I don't know what to call it, blocker or impediment or whatever don't occur again. But yeah, but well done for the bravery and everything. I think maybe it was kind of imprudent for you guys to put up those slides. I don't know what happened, but at least you guys came up and presented something tonight. So for that, I'll say thank you and well done for that. But yeah, please for the next demo, I want you to come back with a like triple, like with a triple bank, please, because yeah, so just know that you hold me for that. Yeah, so I'll be expecting more than what I should be expecting from you guys. So please come and give me like come and give me like a big blow. Let me put it that way. Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. Then for the flex, oh my God. Rose, your confidence. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. Like, really, you guys just, it was a big switch. It was really great. I liked the presentation, even though it was long, but it wasn't boring because it was just it was just a wow, wow, wow. Like the next slide keep, you know, you keep coming with a big bang. Like each slides were just speaking for themselves. And you had all test cases written by each tester, which was good. And you presented each and every one of them, and you had your test steps. You had your parameter values. I think yeah, your mentors did well for putting you guys through that. I think that's a bit advanced, and you guys were able to deliver that. That was a very good one. Because to be honest, what you guys presented tonight was way too advanced for Sprint 1. Very, very advanced. And I want to tell you that you guys are just raising the bar. So when we are coming with this feedback, just know that it is the expectations that you people have, put in place. That's why that is what you people have put in place. That's why the expectations are being high. So, but it was really good, and you had all the bugs that were raised. You had the only thing I didn't see was the negative scenario, which is okay. You had all the API testing, so I'll speak to your mentors. I think they'll work on that to show you guys how to do the negative scenario test case. And you had the chat, which was awesome. Your report, I mean, it was just too good. It was too good to be let me put it that way, too good to be true. Yeah, but it was really good. I mean, it was mind-blowing. I was really, really pleased to see that. And well done, Rose. You presented so well. I like the synergy, like Moji and Laomi have mentioned. It's a good team work, team collaboration, team good work. It was great for me. I don't know. I don't know what Mr. DJ will say about this, but to be honest, you guys really raised the bar. I think I don't know which team to watch out for now. I think you guys are going head to head now. I think the scores is 1-1. So we're going into penalty now. So we'll see what will happen in the next sprint. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But well done to you guys. Well done to the Alpha team as well. And well done to the Flex team. So yeah, thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you. I knew you were going to hold Ada, but thank God you didn't even break it on anybody's head. Let's go to the penalty. But here, as regards what you said on a lighter note, let me tell you what happened. I was concentrating on trying to stop my baby from screaming, and I had to check the participants list again and said who was talking. So I now saw Rose. I said,
Exactly. I mean, it was a switch. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Rose that is talking.
It was really good. I think the mentors are, because the other day they were on call with them up to 12 midnight or 2 a.m. or so. So I think the mentors are really doing well as well for them. Yeah. So guys, use your mentors. For the Alpha team, I don't know what happened, what must have occurred, but in a situation like this, try and reach out to your mentors as well if there's any help they can do. For that minute at the 11th hour, they could be able to help as well. But yeah, well done, guys. I know you guys have it in there. So like as I said, I'll be expecting like triple from the Alpha team for the next demo. Yeah. So but well done, Flex team. You guys just went for it. And I think the Alpha team just snoozed and you guys just used the opportunity. But it was great. So next demo would be the penalty, and then we have to call on Mr. Deji to choose the winner. But yeah, I like the head-to-head game, so let's keep it coming in. Yeah,
really,
well
yeah, really. Well done, guys. Sincerely, it was really good to watch. I was like, I have to now check again. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating and I'm not playing around. I had to check after I checked, I saw it was Rose speaking. Will you believe me that I'm the one setting calendar? And I went onto the calendar and I checked that. Is this sprint one that we just finished? I wanted to be sure so that I'm not making mistakes afterwards. Really well done, guys. Really well done. Let's go to the DA so that we can quickly wrap up this session and quickly do the individual presentation as fast as we can. So, Femi, are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm ready. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with the Flex DA. From an individual point of view, everyone tried their hands out, and
Femi, you're not so clear. Do you want to try and speak up?
Okay, I'm going to go off Bluetooth now. So. Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Properly, thank you.
Okay, so I was saying, I'm going to start off with the Flex DAs. From individual point of view, everyone tried their hands out and they worked on the trainings that they've been given, and I saw different visualizations. So everyone's using their creative mind and in the visits, and that's fine. One thing I didn't notice was them publishing their visuals to their public portfolio. So I think it would be nice if everyone does that, and also take your screenshots from that instead of taking your screenshots from Tableau. You're able to download the images from Tableau Viz, and also if you publish on there, it gives you it means you're building your portfolio, and then it helps you track in the future what the journey was from the start, and then when you become an expert, you see the progress you've made. I didn't see much of dashboards. I only saw visualizations. So I think you guys have not been shown how to do dashboards, but you need to always work ahead, put some personal developments in place, work ahead of sometimes your training. Dashboards are not there's something you can try your hands on, and there's so much online resources. So apart from the training that you're being taught, you also need to put some time in personal development to make sure that you stay ahead of the game. So individually, well done to everyone. I'm going to move on to the Alpha DA. From a team perspective, yeah, that was a good presentation. Adeni was very clear and concise. He spoke like he knew what he was talking about. Well, he did know what he was talking about. So well done to Adeni. The dashboard was looking good. I just want to point your attention to detail in your titles. Just make sure that you're keeping the same format in terms of your text. capitals for some, yeah, capital of some of your titles. Just pay attention to that. But it was beautiful. The field map was very, very good. It was, the use of color was good. On some of the other visuals, the color combination wasn't that right. Maybe you could pay more attention and try and use website that helps you combine colors, and then you can copy the palettes out. Also, the use of shapes was good, but that could improve as well. From a team perspective, like I said, this was very, very good. If you were given a task to complete as a DA team, you've done really well. But from an individual point of view, I don't know who did what, but I think that might come in the next presentation. So that's all for my feedback. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Femi. Thank you. That was spot on. And I think you also really marked the things I wanted to hear. So just like you said, the DAs, please see, we don't know who did what, just like he explained. For Flex it was clear, but for Alpha it wasn't clear, but it was lovely to watch Alpha. I just will secretly not say who I voted for, but I really liked Finn's confidence in speaking and all. I was like, these people are spitting fire. I like all, and I really liked your slides compared to the general slides of your team. I think I really liked the DA slides the most for your team. So I just want to add that. But thanks everyone. I think that's that for this session. I'll just give Deji, if you want to give a general feedback to everyone, and then we'll proceed to the personal presentation. And you also tell us if you are going to be the one to give the feedback for the whole personal presentations, or you still want the mentors, tutors, or buddies to give feedback. Deji, over to you.
Sorry, I was looking for my mute button.
I almost thought you were in the other room.
Okay. Okay. To be honest, this is really, really good. Actually, this is good. I think you guys have actually raised the bar actually, and it's hurting you. To be honest, that's what I can say, because you've kind of raised it. Because I was not expecting this level of presentation, and you guys are bringing it. So, and that, which means that even the mentors, myself, or even the admin, everyone has to kind of up their games actually. So, which I think is really, really good. It just shows that it shows the quality of people that we got this particular time. So I want to say thank you to everyone. To be honest, you make it a joy to mentor you, and also even I think you can see what other people are saying as well. So even right now we'll be saying, oh, okay, you guys are doing well, but so okay, you could do better on this one. But initially when the presentation opened and I saw that Austin Martin, I was like, this is good. And sprint Austin Martin, and I thought, okay, maybe I was even thinking that this is going to be sprint was a Bentley actually that you guys would do, but eventually you kind of and when I saw Bugatti, I said, whoa, really, this is even interesting. It's even more interesting than what I thought anyway. So, and I know Olaumi will be very, very overjoyed, because she's also working with one of the leading luxury car manufacturer companies in the UK. So to see that you guys chose cars as one of your what the theme for your sprints, it's really, really good. And the other guy, Amazon, I think that I'm not sure where you guys are driving to, so I think you still kept me under suspense, because Amazon has got different things, whether you are talking about Amazon as an Amazon Red or something like that. So let's see where you guys are going through anyway. But it's even from the beginning, it's really, really great actually. So to be honest, unfortunately, there's an individual training, or what's it called, individual one that we still have to do. I will have said, okay, let me go into low level details in terms of feedback, but I'll go quickly without having to repeat what everyone has said. Yeah, presentation by Farouk was great actually. And one thing, I think, let me lay the record straight right now, because I think what we've done today is great. Actually, for the next one, please let's follow this format. Also, I'm talking to the two teams now. I really want to know what individual person is doing. Right, it's very, very important, because I don't want a situation whereby only one or two people are doing things and the other one are not doing. Before you know, everyone is gone, and only so. I really want individual report, even though it's even though it's the league that's presenting, is telling me this is what this particular person did for this particular sprint. This what I want, that low level detail, list everything that the person has done, right? So I don't want collective one that, okay, this is what we have done, right? Because you won't go for interview and say this is what we have done. You want to say this is what I have done. So you need to kind of be individual person needs to be documenting what they are doing in the sprint. So going from next sprint, I want individual report like that to say, in this particular sprint, I did this, I did this, I did this. I work on 3, 4 stories, 5 stories. I facilitated this meeting. I did that. I removed this impediment. Even if you say I remove this impediment for DG, that also is fine, right? So I really want that low level information. Actually, you might not even need to kind of go through that in the report when you are doing the report, but I need that presentation, to be honest. Even if you're going to say this is tax for DG and you just swear past it, that's fine, because I'm actually doing screenshot of this thing as you go along anyway. But that was really, really great, because one thing I want to establish here is like most of the things that you guys are putting there are different things that you can put on your CV. Do you get it now? So which I think is really, really important. For instance, now, so when Farouk say consistently deliver learning nuggets and development both to specific and general teams, that is important. That is really, really good, actually, because you can actually put that word into your CV like that. So I would want everyone to go back and watch this video again to actually say, oh, I don't know how to do my CV. You can see some comments in that particular actions or tasks that you guys have done. You can borrow them. It's okay to borrow, but I don't say you should copy and paste, but you can copy and paste and rephrase what the person has said. Do you get it now? So going forward, that is what I want to see. And also, and in terms of the what's it called, interview question, I will speak to a lot of people now. So some of the interview questions are so basic that I don't think they will ask. Do you get it now? I don't think you go for an interview, someone will ask you as a Scrum Master, what is Scrum? Maybe not. I know most of the most people that would ask you what is will be Indians. It's not for anything. I don't know why. So, but not at the level of who is a Scrum Master. Do you get it now? I don't know if that is necessary. I'm looking for a good question. So in the next one that we're going to do in next presentation, I still want this question as well. 10 potential interview questions again, okay? But don't write what you've written, okay? So I think we're going to be using this to kind of, increase our vocabulary on questions that they can be asked. The reason behind this exercise is not for you to just put the question there, it's for you to know the answers. Do you get it now? Well, of course, you can't know the answers if you don't know the question. Do you get it now? So it's good that you guys are putting those questions there, but also know the answers as well. This is very, very important, okay? So maybe for the next one, so put the question, put the answers, okay, and display it, okay? What is the question? What is the answer, okay? So that is another task for next week, okay? And for next sprint, okay? Next sprint, as you are doing your tasks, you put your tasks there. You also put your questions, interview question, and you also put the answers. But what you guys have done, presented by Farouk and the likes are really, really good. Well done for that. So, and I think Ijoma I like those questions from Ijoma anyway, but that was really, really good actually. So, and the other ones are also interesting, nice as well. Essay is also another one that I can say. So Then another thing that I want to say, okay, I know some people did less in terms of the tax, but that's fine. But that's what I want to see. So, but I want improvement so that people get everything together. So that would be really be nice. So I like the attendance actually. So which I think that's what I was expecting you to put in there. So attendance. But one thing that I want you guys to look into, you put the attendance list of attendance daily, blah blah. But I want to see, for instance, let's say Farouk, yeah, status, you said P, but I want to see P, how many P? I want to see that, okay, present for 20 days and non-present or absent for 1. So something like that is what I'm looking for. And I want the other guys also to look into this as well. So the super alpha as well, because I don't think I saw that in your list. So attendance list, okay? Each of your members, you need to have a status to say, okay, this person present to maybe 1 time, and also in absent 2 times, and also absent with notice, okay, 5 times, okay. And okay, and they even went ahead to answer this person was present but not talking, which I think is good. And it's not bad, to be honest, because you might be there and you are in the kitchen, which is not good, or you might be there and you are doing other things that is so important, but you are listening, but you are not able to talk, okay? Or maybe you are already driving when the meeting started, but you are not able to unmute. That's fine. But we just want to get the metrics to is very, very important, okay? So at the end of the sprint, I want to see for the 14 days, how many meetings were attended, how many meeting individual person attended, and please, if you can put that into the metrics, that will really be good. So I like the team charter. That's also wonderful. And morning tea is brilliant. Afternoon chop. When I heard that, I was like, okay, that's good. Anyway, so that is also brilliant. AGM, wonderful one as well, to be honest. Well done for the AGM as well. And the wiki that you showed was also good as well. So well done for that. I think Moji already mentioned about the Telegram that you guys displayed, but I thought was good because it just shows that, okay, yeah, I've been able to do this in this particular I've been able to contact this particular person. This is my artifact, this is what I did anyway. But I agree with Moji because it could be data breach, okay? So and yeah, so please don't put an estimate. That's fine. But I like the wiki one, which I think is good. The budget also, yeah, well done for doing that anyway. So that also is good. So and yeah, so the structure of your wiki is also good as well. So all those things that you guys are preparing, you need to be putting on the wiki. And well done to the BAs as well. So to be honest, that you guys are able to do this, yeah, it's really, really good in terms of documentation I gave to you, and you're able to turn it in quickly like that. And one thing I want to say to the BA, most of these documents are not applicable to Agile, to be honest. But because you can, yeah, some people are still using the what's it called, Agile principles. Do we get it now to say, okay, we are still waterfall, we are still moving to Agile. So that's why I gave the exercise actually to say, can you do this documentation? As you guys know that Agile is less documentation. So BRD, you might not need to do it with Agile because you are also already putting that into your into Azure DevOps anyway, but it's good for you to know how to do them anyway. So well done. So okay, quickly. So ADM, another good one anyway. So well done. And also the questions were also good. BA, I said BA also brilliant. Also, and so one thing I want to see from the BA point of view, right, which I think Bolu also would like to see, screenshot of your stories, right? Because with this, we can actually give you feedback of so how your story looks like, how you've written it. I want to see screenshot, even if you are not going to talk about them, just put them. Do you get on your story? Each screenshot of your wireframe, screenshot of your. So it's really, really important. So I can see that you put the screenshot of the what's it called, PID document, that's fine, but it's only one part. So put as many screenshots as possible. I love screenshots. I love artifacts. You get now, even if you are not going to actually mention them, you just say, okay, these are my artifacts, blah 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 blah, and you left that. One thing that you should know is like we would give feedback on that, even if it's going to be later or something like that. That is really, really important. So, but in terms of the wireframes that you guys have done, so it's really, really good. So I can see that, yeah, well done to your mentor for, yeah, even at the first time, I can see the sign up and everything that you guys have done. So, and the login, so well done on that one. Yeah, so that is really, really brilliant. Okay. And the screenshot of the tags, yeah, I love that, to be honest, the one that Gemma did actually. So Jamie actually, so in terms of the screenshot of the task that was completed, great. That was really, but one thing that I was looking for, I was actually looking for who actually did those tasks. Do you get it now? What you did is good, but who was responsible? So if you want to do next time, please let me know all those stuff, who was responsible for doing them. Okay, BR1, who did that, BR2, who did that, BR3. If you can do that, I really want to know if that's fine. So well done for that. So, and the keywords also brilliant. The level of detail in terms of the stories, I think Rita already mentioned those ones, and I love the fact that you've also kind of speaking about even advanced stuff actually that even a lot of people don't know about Azure DevOps parameterization. To be honest, that is fantastic actually. So I think you should be proud of yourself. So in terms of that, but even Oliver Twist actually expect you to write more 3 test cases in the sprint. Yeah, it's okay for a start, but next sprint I would want to have more actually, because when people are doing very well, you want to give them more actually, because I believe that you can do more on those ones. So, but well done, it's really, really impressive. And also the fact that even in the first sprint, you already write creating bugs and also developer fixing them, you are retesting them. Hopefully you are also writing the what's it called? We are also doing regression testing and retesting. I know what that is. You have the practical experience of those things, which is why you are here. Hopefully, you are also doing that. That is good. And also, I think there's one person that didn't get the story. The story wasn't committed. Okay, which I think it was really, really a great lesson, to be honest. Even that happened, I want to speak to that quickly. So even the fact that the story is not done doesn't mean that you cannot write test cases for them. Okay, you can write test cases for them in Azure DevOps. Actually, it's very, very important. So even as developers are even not picked your story up, you go into committed, because it's already committed. You write test cases for it. But of course, you cannot test it until it's done. So this is very, very important that we look into that. This applies to everybody. So once a story is committed, you can start writing your test cases for them actually, and that's how you should work actually. You shouldn't write test cases after the story has finished. You should start writing test cases once it's been committed actually. So that, please take note of that. And now I can see Kiwi now saying the training is getting overwhelmed. Okay, you guys asked for it and you are getting it. So, which I think is good, because I've forgotten the person that actually spoke. Maybe is it last sprint or first sprint that saying, oh yeah, we are not being taken care of or something like that. Now you are now saying it's been overwhelmed, but it's going to be more overwhelmed, to be honest. So just brace up for that anyway. So most especially the keywords and the DA, it's not going to get easy from now anyways, because you have lot of grants to cover. So, but well done in terms of level of details that you put in there, screenshot of those ones anyway. So they are really I'm really impressed anyway. So even from roles, and to be honest, all the keywords especially. So well done for that. So I want to also speak to Taiwo Matrix, the Scrum Master. Please look out for this particular person. Before I would say by tomorrow, try to reach out to this person, Beatrice Taiwo. if the person is not reachable, put in the message that by Wednesday you are going to be removed. And if the person did not reply, please before Saturday, please remove, and send a message to Wumi that this person has been removed, so that the admin can tell the person that, okay, authoritatively, so you are no longer a member of the team. This is very, very important. But the first thing, Scrum Master, reach out to the person, ensure that, okay, you get their stories, ensure that, okay, what can you do to encourage the person? Because so do everything that you can do as a Scrum Master to bring the person in. But if the person cannot do anything and you've done everything that you can do, you need to be at that point that you have to sack the person. So at that point, you need to sack the person. Do you get it now? And this is very, very important to say. I went for an interview and I failed that interview because the person said, the interviewer was telling me, out of the person is doing that, I'll do this, I'll encourage, I'll do this, I'll do this. But the person did not do any, is not improving, I'll do it. Eventually, and at the end of the interview, and I got a feedback. The guy said, no, it was good, but the only thing that you didn't do, Deji, was you didn't tell me that you are going to sack the person. And I should have. Do you get it now? So so this is a training platform. I want to put you in that difficult situation to sack a team member or team members. Do you get it now? And I can tell you, I have on this platform, I have actually closed a whole team down, right? Because half of the team were not performing. I closed the team down. I moved the one that performing into a different team, and I let the other one go, actually. So please, it's very, very important if someone is pulling you down. So just make sure that you have to be at that point to sack the person. So DA also, you guys are good as well. I like the level of detail. But one thing I want to also say, I've forgotten the name of the person that made the presentation, so because you sometimes go around saying, oh, what we learned, what we did in the training. So I don't want to go through that approach. I want to actually talk about, you want to talk about what you did actually, which is going to be related to what you were trained on. And even your presentation spoke about what you did actually. But that's what I want you to focus on, what you did, not what you train actually. So, and that's where this program has been practical, hands-on, very hands-on, to be honest. So that is very, very important. So well done. I'm really, really impressed with the level of details that you guys are doing, and also the fact that you now get angle of Azure DevOps and you are putting your stories there. So ensure that even as you are doing so, right, you are actually getting the list of those stories, because you need them at the end of the day anyway to see what you have done, and so you don't lose the track of what you've been able to do, because it's really, really interesting. And one thing I want to say to the DA, when you're actually creating your CV, all these projects that are given to you, right? For instance, you are talking about the sales report that you did, or all those things are very, very important. They are projects on their own, which you can put in your CV, that this is the project I did, and you can actually speak about them anyway when interview comes. So, but well done. To be honest, you guys have done very well. So everyone. So, and also the questions that you sent as well. So, which I think is really, really, really good. Well done. So, and so the only I just want to see if I've got something that's actually jumped at me that I want to mention. But it's really, really good what the DS in the two teams, I think in the two teams actually. So, and toasting, and you also guys mentioned toasting. The same thing apply. I've said, okay, if this person, speak to your Scrum Master, if this person does not show up within this particular week, so, and you don't have any work from this person, please let's ask the person to go anyway. So, and Scrum Masters, okay, I also want to say, only 5 stories were completed. I was expecting more, basically. So, but please look into that for the next sprint, so that ensure that you chase people, right? Not the end. In the 1 or 2 sprints, 1 or 2 days to the sprint, you are starting to chase them to say what's happening to this particular story, why this story is more moving. So you don't wait till second sprint. Do you get it now? So this is very, very important. So, okay. I like the metric about the absence and everything, but yeah, I want people's name. Okay, I want to speak to people particularly. So, and I like the metrics about number of manual testing that was run, number of bugs that was created, which I think you guys have really done well. So, number of bug fixed, okay, 0. Sometimes it happens at work. Actually, you raise bugs, you've not been able to fix it in that particular sprint, which is okay. So what you need to do is you need to concentrate on that in the next sprint too, so that you don't continue carry on bugs. To get now, that's fun. So okay, all right, cool. So I think one thing I also like is okay, even when you finish your sprint, you also talk about the goal for the next sprint, which is very important. That means that you are also kind of start looking forward as well. So which I think is good. So for the next sprint, users registration, authentication, so to say, of course, user registration and login, cookies, capture, profile page, which I think is good. You got everything ready actually. So hopefully by tomorrow when you do your sprint plan, it's going to be really great. Well done for that. So Alpha team, you guys also did very well anyway. So to be honest, if Olawumi did not say what happened, right, and what's it called, Flex did not do their presentation, you didn't do very well. You didn't do badly. Do you get it now? Let me repeat again. If Olawumi did not actually say you guys are having issues and everything, do you get it now? And Flex did not present first, okay?
I'm getting that joke there.
Yeah, sorry. No,
but Flex presented.
Yeah, so it's just like Flex actually raised the bar. Do you get it now? But what you guys have done today is brilliant. Do you get it now? You don't need to go back to your team and start complaining, and do you get it now? You've not done badly, to be honest. Even the time that we brought everything together. I want you also to kind of like Olawumi said, okay, please unmute and clap for yourself, to be honest. Unmute and clap for yourself. Be proud of what you've done. Do you get it now? Every team has got struggle, or do you get it now? So it's basically, so I want you guys to be bold and also be confident. Also, I want you guys to do that, okay? Unmute and share yourself up on that you've done very well. Okay, can we do that quickly? Okay, celebrate your success.
If you don't do it, I'll do for you.
You guys, to be honest, I really meant it. Okay, I really meant it. Okay, so you need to unmute and embrace this one. Okay, because it's something that you should be proud of. Oh, do you get it now? So you've done very well. So I want to say well done to you. Okay, so and I don't want you to go to your team and start saying this person did something, this person did something because of that. Do you get it now? So, and in this presentation, you've done well actually. Even though you might look back and say, oh, we did better in the last sprint. It does happen. Do you get it now? It's part of the training. Do you get it now? There's up and down. There's up and down. Do you get it now? You learn from it, pick yourself up, and you did that today. Do you get it now? And you brought everything together. I want to say, well done. Do you get it now? Because in a difficult situation, you are able to adapt. You get, and what you need to do now, bring yourself together and continue. So well done for that. So I like the capacity one, which you guys showed, and also the stakeholders and how you are able to manage them, and which I think, and engage with your stakeholder, which I think is really good. I was expecting to see the racing matrix, which is very important. If you have it, please let us see to next sprint, and also the stakeholder metrics is very important. Even that also applies to Flex as well. So put the I think even for Flex also, those components of your what's it called, charter, team charter, put it in your sprint, on your presentation. Let us see what you've done. Do you get it? And because right now the team charter that you present, you put there, we cannot even see the content. Do you get it now? Put each component. Let us see what you guys have done. Okay, so well done on that one. So the sprint mandate. And one thing I want to say is like, initially when you did the project summary, you put the budget to BC, but however, you got the project, because initially I was surprised that later you showed the budget. So please, let the slide be complete, okay? Because you already got the budget, you've done the work, let it be there. So well done on this. So project team, you put the project team. I would also expect you to do something for me. This is the composition of your team. And I want you to also do another one, that the composition, the normal composition that you should be, right? Because this is one for the internship. But if you had to work, what would be the composition? Like I said, the Scrum Master, even though you have 6, is 1, right? The BA, even though you have 8, it is 1 or 2. Do you get it now? The keyway, even though you have maybe 5, it is 3 or 2. That's one. So the developers, and you missed those ones anyway, but they're there. You should put those on. So I want to see that again, okay, in the next presentation, if that's fine. So risks and issues, that is fine. So velocity showing the 0. But another thing, I saw velocity is 0, but work finished is 15. So that bit, I want you guys to look into that, okay? So see what exactly, because your sprint is not burning down actually. So, and you've not actually done anything thus far, because that's what your board is showing. Incomplete 0, planned, you still have everything planned. So basically you need to look into that. So for next sprint, but your wiki is also good as well. Well done. Your velocity is brilliant. Yeah. And interview with the ADM, that also is excellent actually. So yeah, so the tools is for the, I think for the BAs also, the tools that you've done, illustration of the requirements, so that also is good. I like, the BA responsible. This is what I'm expecting actually. Well done. So because I can see the BA that's responsible for each of the stories. So this is what I'm looking for. So as I said, and even you guys have done very well, the BAs in that aspect. So, and also you gave me the board, and I can see what you guys have done, your achievement for the sprint. Yeah. So one thing I also want to say quickly, tasks for the Scrum Master for the next sprint. Okay. At the end of the sprint, I want to see a release note. Okay. Speak to your mentor, okay, if you don't know what to do. At the end of the sprint, I want to see a release note, okay? What are the work items that you've released, okay? The bug that's fixed and everything. So there will be content of a release note. So I want to see a release note that you will do, okay? And the interview questions. So I asked for individual interview questions. That is what that's missing in your own part. So I don't want collations of the interview question, individual ones. Okay, this is very, very important. So I've given another task again for the next sprint, individual test, individual interview questions and answers. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, so and quickly, I think, because I've actually used enough time. So data analyst, that was also brilliant as well. So well done for that. I like the details of what you guys are putting to there. And even transformation of your data, the stories on Azure DevOps, and also the presentation. That was, to be honest, the DA in the what's it called, Alpha team, you guys were good, actually. Well done. I think you guys did very well in terms of the details that you put in there. So okay, so and also even the keywords that you didn't do bad, because for instance, you talk about the fact that you did negative and positive scenarios, which even the what's it called, the first team did not actually mention. Hopefully they did that as well, but you guys actually kind of said it. I say, oh, at this negative with this positive, because it's very, very important for us to hear that you are actually doing it. So another thing is entry criteria. I think by that, I think there's a piece I actually saw that you said exit criteria rather. You said the exit criteria was a low priority bug that had been addressed. And that should not be part of the exit criteria. Low priority bugs is not going to be, yes. You can decide to leave with low priority. I would want to say, okay, your priority exit criteria will be high or medium priority bugs are faced and addressed, rather than all low. Do you get it now? Because if it's low, you can decide not to, they will not be part of your exit criteria really anyway. But well done anyway. So for even raising those bugs and also fixing them anyway. So well done. So I think that's it. Allow me over to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I was worried. I said I was not going to do this stuff tonight. Then you didn't answer my last question of, are you the one giving feedback for everybody for the 90 seconds introduction?
Okay, all right. So okay, I can do that. Don't worry. So so it's let's just go through that quickly anyway.
Okay.
So the major thing is being present and doing it, because I know that sometimes some people's heart will skip because of this. So like I said, be on camera if you can, please. So let's quickly do that. So hopefully we'll do that in 1 hour. We'll finish by midnight.
All right. So if we're going to do that now, for me, I would like to actually wrap up this demo completely by, firstly, I think the Amazon guys, well done, guys. So because of what you said about Amazon, I was tempted to just be sure to tell everyone Amazon means powerful, aggressive, and also, which is very good. And on the flip side, for the Aston Martin guys, Aston Martin is known for their style, their performance, and also I think everybody chose the right names tonight. And then lastly, I always like to say thank you to everyone. There are some people that are naturally on the mind, people that are on the mind are the person that must have collated the slides, the person that must have burned the midnight candle to make sure there's that synchronization that we're seeing and we love, the person that probably, for example, the alpha guys, the people that at the last minute, they were able to put something together just to be able to showcase, they're always on the mind. Some people who have IBP, are we almost done? Oh, he's almost done, that kind of thing. Those kind of people are always on the mind. I'd like to say thank you to all of you. We see you, we appreciate your work, and always give yourself a pat at the back. Even if no one is seeing you, don't worry. One day, maybe your own price is in heaven, like the teachers. Just to say that, just to wrap up the call. But thank you everyone for the demo. So I'm going to stop the recording for this, and then we are going to switch to the individual presentation. Then I'll tell us how the individual presentation